All you need for this is a straw and scissors. If your straw has a bendy part, just cut that part off. And then fold or bend a crease in your straw, and then cut it to a tip, and you have it all done. All you have to remember is to suck in instead of blowing out. All you need for this is a mug and an empty can. You then put the can inside of your mug and blow with all your might. You can make a game out of it, see who can launch it farther or try to land it in a certain spot. To make these, you'll need an eyedropper or a pipette, some water, and some fast food straws. What you do is you peel off the ends and then push the two ends of the paper together and pinch it together like that. And then you just drop one little drip of water onto your wrapper. What you'll need for this is bleach, colored water, colored with food coloring, and we use an eyedropper, and then you definitely need safety goggles. Safety first. So first what I did was I poured the bleach into another cup so that we could look at what color the bleach was. And then we wondered what would happen if we put just a little bit of the bleach in our green water. And to our surprise, it made our green water turn blue. So you can experiment with that and see what different food colorings will change with different amounts of bleach. And then we added more just to see what would happen. Then as it was getting closer, I decided to pour a little bit more bleach in the other cup so we could kind of compare the two.
Ready, set, go! Wow! Let's do it again.
So this is pretty easy. What you need is a finger, some dish soap, water, pepper, and a plate or somewhere to put your water. After you have water on the plate, you can dump some pepper on, which I find little kids love to do this. And then you can talk about, let's see, if I put my finger on it, does it do anything? You can challenge your friends or your siblings. And then you can secretly put a little bit of dish soap on your finger. You don't need very much. And watch what happens.
Ready, set, go! Wow!
What you'll need to make the spinning colors is water, some food coloring, a penny, and a pie plate. So first, put your penny on the table, and then put your pie plate on top of the penny. Add some water, and then you can choose whatever colors you want, and kind of in any kind of order, and just spin. And then after the blue was done, we wanted to make green, so we added a little bit of yellow. spun it again to make green. And can you tell how eager he is? He just loves to spin it. You may have already made this before, but you need cornstarch, a measuring cup, a big bowl, and water. The ratio I used was 2 cups of cornstarch to 1 cup of water, but if it's too thin, you can add more cornstarch, and if it's too thick, you can just add more water. And then we just mix it up with our hands. And what's really cool about this is it is a non-Newtonian fluid, so it acts like a liquid and a solid. If you put pressure on it, you can make a ball. Then as soon as you let go of the ball, it turns back to a liquid. And here you can see by putting pressure on it, by hitting it or punching it, your hand does not sink to the bottom. In fact, you could walk across a whole tub of this. But if you don't put pressure and you move slowly, you can sink right to the bottom. All you need for this is a pipette or an eyedropper, some food coloring, baking soda, vinegar, a few cups, and a plate. All you do is put the baking soda on the plate, fill your cups with a little bit of vinegar, and you can do more than 2. And then put some food coloring in your cups, whatever color you want. And then you just watch the chemical reaction of the vinegar and baking soda. I have to say, out of all of these no prep science, this is the one that will keep my children busy for the longest. They could sit here and do this forever. All you need for this is some colored water, matches, a penny, and a plate, and then an empty cup. What you do is you take a match and you bend it to make like an L, and then you put a penny right on top of the bottom of the L. Then fill your plate with some of the colored water. You could use regular water, but I think it helps to actually see a little better if it's colored. And then you light the match and quickly put a cup over top of it. And then you can watch as it sucks up the water. Now this is not something I would let my children do unattended. Maybe if I had older children, but always safety first. What you need for this is food coloring, dish soap, milk, and a Q-tip. What you do is you pour some milk on the plate, and then you can arrange your food coloring in any kind of pattern that you want. I recommend keeping it kind of in the middle of the plate. And then you put a little bit of dish soap on the Q-tip and then stick the Q-tip right in the center. I hope you've enjoyed these easy, no prep science experiments. If you try them with your kids, let me know. I'd love to see.